and my mom comes in and she's like, oh my God, so what are you going to wear? I'm like, I haven't decided. I'm going to go. And she looks at me like I have three heads. And she's like, so what are you going to wear? I text him the next day. I'm like,
her mama telling her stop fucking playing. Time for you to get a husband. You out here playing.
damn.
Set your alarm, aren't you hungry?
I'm in the airport right now at the lounge on my way to a first date. Let me tell you about it. So this is a guy that I got introduced to. Clock it. This is what I'm saying. We need more introductions. He texted me on Friday and he's like, hey, I got your contact from so-and-so. I'd love to hop on the phone, get to know you. Great. We align on a time on Saturday. Saturday, the call goes great. He calls on time. There's banter. It's flowing, whatever. And he, at the end, he's like, I thoroughly enjoyed this. I'd love for us to connect again soon. And I was like, same. He says, cool, I'll text you tomorrow and find a time for the week. He texts me the next morning. This is the availability I have on Monday. Let me know when you're free. Great. We align on a time for Monday night. Once again, he calls on time. It's a FaceTime. So we're like, sussing out the vibes on video. Almost 2 hours. And then at the end of the call, he's like, hey, I have a question. So I have tickets to the orchestra on Thursday. Can I fly you to come join me? Now, mind you, I'm in Florida. He's not. I was like, that's a really nice invitation. Let me check my schedule. I'll get back to you tomorrow. And he's like, great. I just want to take advantage of the fact that you're in the States now and I'd love to meet you in person, but no pressure. So I get off the phone and I'm like, I like it. And my mom comes in. And she's like, oh my God, so what are you going to wear? I'm like, I haven't decided. I'm going to go. And she looks at me like I have three heads. And she's like, so what are you going to wear? I text him the next day. I'm like,
Her mama telling her stop fucking playing. It's time for you to get a husband. You out here playing.
lovely invitation. Be delighted to join you. This is my availability, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, great, excited to see you. Can we hop on the phone quickly just to talk through logistics? I love logistics. I love logistics. So calls me and he's like, okay, so this is what I'm thinking. You have meetings in the morning. I can put you on an early afternoon flight, put you up in a hotel that's close to the venue. I'll pick you up. We can have drinks and an early dinner, go to the concert. And then the next day I can fly you out. You
Hold on, he playing this shit out. Hold up. We got to run that back. Hold on.
afternoon flight. He's like, okay, so this is what I'm thinking. You have meetings in the morning. I can put you on an early afternoon flight, put you up in a hotel that's close to the venue. I'll pick you up. We can have drinks and an early dinner, go to the concert. And then the next day I can fly you out. You just let me know what time you want to go back home. And I was like, that sounds like a lovely plan. Thank you so much.
Yeah, because he paying for everything.
Send my name, my date of birth, my Delta number, my pre-check number, and I had tickets in my inbox less than an hour later, and a hotel reservation in my inbox less than an hour later, and it just goes to show, first of all, there's nothing sexier than effort. There's nothing sexier than effort. I love a man with a plan. And if he wanted to, he would. So I'm on my way to a first date. I'll report back.
Now, I know y'all are thinking that I'm going to have something negative to say about this, but this video was actually sent to me by one of my subscribers, and I didn't even watch it. This is my first time watching it with you guys.
My whole thing is, that's cool, that's great. But when women get on here and share these stories like this, it's because they want to brag. You know what I'm saying? Basically saying,
Look what I got a man to do for me.
she ain't gonna tell the whole story. She just gonna tell the parts that sound good for her.
I'm watching this. I know her voice is probably killing a lot of you guys right now. But this is one of those ones where women clock it. And this, you can tell by how she's talking, she's definitely correlating this to her value, right?
Right.
If he wanted to.
Exactly. It's to brag and make herself look and sound good for other women. For the validation and approval of other women, bro. Like,
He would. FaceTime. I get it. No. You go fly her up, fly her out, put her in a hotel, send her back the next day. Now, per Diddy trial guidelines.
oh, and look, she said if he wanted to, he would. Yeah, that's true. If he wanted to, he would, but not in the way she tried to make it sound. You know what I'm saying? She tried to make it sound like he was doing this all for her. He probably, if he's doing that for you, he's probably doing that for a lot of women, bro. You was probably just the next in line. The way she made it sound like he was doing it exclusively for her. But I mean, hey, I could be wrong. Maybe he was doing it exclusively for her. But if he could do it for her, he could do it for plenty of other women too.
Could be considered, because I'm assuming she's gonna say she didn't give up the buns. This guy flew her out just to go to an orchestra, pick her up, have drinks, have a good time, send her on her way. And she's like, if he wanted to, he would. This isn't always the case, right? This is the problem with social media also, is that you have women doing these type of videos that make women think that they deserve more than they actually do. And hey, whatever you feel like you deserve, that's completely different from reality, okay? And you guys watch these videos of women saying that they're pulling up to Chris Brown concerts, flying out for Beyonce concerts, and these women haven't done a thing. And that's what we need to realize, because this teaches younger women that they deserve things that they don't, just by virtue of them being born a woman with a box, right? And a man should do all these things just based off of being impressed. I had this conversation yesterday, and this isn't to put women down, but a lot of times most women are low effort as far as when it comes to you. They're not going to do, and they make it seem like, well, it's the man's job to do everything for me. I'm just here, I'm just showing up. A lot of times y'all really don't put in any effort. You just want to be put on display, take your phone out, take pictures, take videos, all these things like that. And it's not even realistic. That's all you really care about. And you're showing that. I was on a date a few weeks ago, and a woman literally pulled out her phone and just started taking pictures of all the food. Couldn't care less about me at the end of the day while she was talking. I'm just like, did I tell you I was burnt out from doing
And it's something about the way that women look at survival. It's like, it's kind of like how a dog looks at food. You know, dogs eat everything that they get the opportunity to eat because they never know where their next meal is coming from. I think that's how women look at survival. It's like they act like they don't know where their next meal is coming from. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I ain't trying to sound messed up, but that's what it seemed like. It's like, shawty, you know you gonna eat again? You know you gonna be all right? It's not that serious. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bruh. That's how it seemed like to me.
I shouldn't be saying that, but that's just how I feel sometimes. I'm burnt out from covering this type of content and seeing it, and if he wanted to, he would, and all this stuff about men and how women are having a hard time when you got nothing but dudes pursuing you is insane to me. Their intentions, JR, they're this. If he doesn't want to go on a date, the fact that you think that's the norm to be taken on a date completely ruined dating. What's dating, JR? Completely ruined the interaction between men and women, right? He needs to take you on a date. You have women in their 40s and 50s saying this stuff too. He needs to plan a date. He needs to plan a date. Well, can he plan to get some too, or is that a no? No, he can't plan to. You have no right to my body, but I have all the right to all, because you're not going to pay for the date. But you'll have every independent woman here saying otherwise. I was out at Wheezy's out here in Buckhead, right? Or maybe that's closer to Midtown at that point, or right on the border. But anyway.
Hey, this might be a dumb question, but how would things change if everything was free? You know what I'm saying? You could just take a girl to a restaurant and the shit was free. You didn't have to pay for anything. There was no bill, no tab, no running it up. All the drinks. You know what I'm saying? It was all just free. Would girls even want to go out on dates with men? Would there even be a need for a girl to be so pressed about a date? They can just go anytime and just get it, and it's free, right? Or would the date actually be about getting to know each other? Like, cause it's free. I don't have to pay. All she got to do is show up, and we both get to have a good time for the free. I don't know, man. Like I said, it might be a dumb question.
Aaron Too Hungry. I don't know. Should I follow you back? Because that name sounds interesting.
Should couples have any secrets from each other, or should they know every single thing about each other?
Secrets are healthy.
Secrets are healthy?
I feel like sometimes telling too much causes unnecessary problems. I go by, if it doesn't affect us currently or in the future, I'd rather not know.
Yeah.
If something happened in your past that stays in the past, it's no point in me knowing.
Right.
Because you telling me it now puts me in the point of constant thinking. I'm an overthinker, so the minute you tell me something that I feel like I don't need to know, like, now I'm going to reflect on that, because it's like, okay, why did you tell me this? Is it coming up? Like, is it going to happen again? Like, what was the purpose of you telling me? So I feel like secrets are healthy to keep a solid relationship.
I was at Wheezy's. And any other place you go out here in Atlanta, you just see a bunch of women just sitting together. Who's footing the bill? When
They splitting that bitch.
you go out as friends, who's footing the bill? You think a woman will ever come out of the pocket for you? Not so. Not so. I had a woman take me, she invited me out. She paid for the first half, and I was expecting her to pay for the second half, and she was just looking like, and I'm just like, this is too much. This is way too much. But that's how things should be done. And they'll say, well, I want to wine and dine. You don't have to do too much. I'm more about getting to know people, so on and so forth. But if you're not taking someone out, if they're not feeling special, if you're not spending your hard-earned money on this woman, then yeah. But the ones who do the least get the most. I guarantee you this woman on this video here, there's a dude actively squirting when she gets back that doesn't invest anything. But that's just the nature of it, man.
And this could suck for both dudes. You think it sound good for one dude, he barely had to try and he had full access to her body. But we never considered, like, maybe he actually liked that girl and want something more with that girl, but she playing travel around the world with other niggas, right? He probably want to invest more into this woman, and she want to get flued out and put up in a hotel room or a B&B, and then get on the internet and tell how she got all this access, but don't ever tell the part where what she had to do, what she had to do on her end. She didn't say nothing like that in her story. Whole time is a dude back at home that probably really love her ass, bro. So it's like we don't never talk about that part. All we ever talk about is a dude doing the most for a girl, for her to may or may not put out. And it's a dude back at home that's barely trying clapping. But we never say, like, maybe that dude clapping might actually like her too. And she playing. Bro, there's a lot of playing going on, bro. These girls ain't serious, bro. A lot of these girls ain't serious, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why they mess with niggas they know ain't serious. That's why a girl that's not serious, she gonna mess with a nigga that she feel like she can either replace easily or control, or something she not afraid to lose, bro. Cause she not serious, and she know he probably not serious either. So that's why she picked him. Cause she not afraid to lose that. He just around for the time being, a placeholder, bro. But I promise you, if it was something that she really desired, she would pursue that more seriously. But she probably wouldn't know how to handle it either. She probably would fumble it, cause she's so used to playing. Man, I don't know. Maybe that might be what I titled this video. These girls out here playing, or something like that. Something with the word playing in it.
Baby, if anybody wanted to, they would. Doesn't mean you're entitled to somebody's money or to be flued out, because as they say, Jerry, you can't say flued out. I've flown a lot of women out, right? Or a few, not a lot. And I'm getting something in return. It's not just because you're by virtue of a woman, I have to spend plane tickets and put you up in a hotel and wine and dine you, and a lot of times you're not even getting good conversation out of her. It's not to put them down. It's not to put you down, but it's like the majority of women don't have good conversational skills. It's all about them. So really think about what you're investing in. Pursue your dream, your purpose. You'll have a better time with that than just randomly flying women out that feel like that they're a VIP or some kind of foreign dignitary or some shit like that. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next video that's going to pop up on the screen.
Let me see what y'all talking about in the comments, man. Yes, her voice was killing me. This bop got a full mustache. People who speak like her are more than annoying, and it's 100 inauthentic fake for drama and effect. Stop it. I buy a ticket. My next sentence. We f***ing right. I'm starting to believe these women are lying. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. Man, can we please kill this joke, bro? It's not even funny no more. It's corny at this point. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just like naturally funny and you got great comedic timing, this joke is not funny no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was for the culture at first, but now it's played out, man. But that's the good thing about them classic movies. They had a bunch of like one-liners, memorable one-liners that stand the test of time. We don't get classic movies like that no more, so we still clinging on to these old-ass movies. Bye, Felicia. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. What's another one? What's another classic movie line that people can reference in their day-to-day lives? Y'all put it in the comments, man. But look, y'all like the video. L-I-K-E, like the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all be safe. I'm out.
Bruh, you recording?
There's some real shit going on outside. And we in here talking about bullshit.